We have constant messages telling us you need to be this woman, but I don't want you to be this woman. I want you to be that woman that you see in your spirit, that woman that is in your dreams, that woman that is hungry for something more. I am so excited about this series, Be That Woman. You know, when we put that out there, that you could actually be that woman, so many women were like, I can totally resonate with this permission. And so I want to unpack what it looks like to be that woman. Now, we have constant messages telling us you need to be this woman, but I don't want you to be this woman. I want you to be that woman that you see in your spirit, that woman that is in your dreams, that woman that is hungry for something more. So I'm going to take these series and I'm going to unpack a different woman in each of the lessons. And in this lesson, we're going to talk about Jesus's mother, Mary. We're going to go to the text of John chapter 2, and I'm actually just going to open up with verse 1. I'm going to read to you out of the Passion Translation, which is one I am just loving right now. It says, "Now on the third day, there was a wedding feast in the Galilean village of Cana, and the mother of Jesus was there. Jesus and his disciples were all invited to the banquet, but with so many guests in attendance, they ran out of wine. And when Mary realized it, she came to him and asked, 'They have no wine. Can't you do something about it?'" Now I want to back up a little bit. Here is a wedding. People have been invited to celebrate what they consider to be the most amazing thing happening, the joining of two lives. And this family has kind of had too many people show up and they are out of wine. So Jesus's mother comes to him and asks him, "Isn't there something you can do about this?" And listen to his answer. Jesus replied, "My dear one, don't you understand that if I do this, it won't change anything for you, but it will change everything for me. My hour of unveiling my power has not yet come." Jesus had such an awareness that when he did this, everything was going to change. Now, I'm just going to say something. It's a good thing I was not Mary, because if Jesus was my son and he said, "Hey, listen, everything's going to change for me if I do this," I would say, "You know what, Jesus, it is time that things begin to change for you." It has been 30 years. People whispering, people saying, "I thought it was a virgin birth. This carpenter hasn't done anything." I would say, "You need to do something right now. I am your mother," and they are out of wine. But Mary was not like this woman. She knew how to be that woman. And this is what she said. Mary then went to the servers and told them, "Whatever Jesus tells you, make sure that you do it." Now there were 6 stone water pots standing nearby. They were meant to be used for the Jewish washing rituals. Each one held about 20 gallons or more. Jesus came to the servers and told them, "Fill the pots with water, right up to the very brim." Then he said, "Now fill your pitchers and take them to the master of ceremonies." And when they poured out their pitcher for the master of ceremonies to sample, the water became wine. When he tasted the water that became wine, the master of ceremonies was impressed, although he didn't know where the wine had come from, but the servers knew. He called the bridegroom over and said to him, "Every host serves his best wine first until everyone has had a cup or two. Then he serves the wine of poor quality. But you, my friend, you've reserved the most exquisite wine until now." I want to talk about this. When a mother says, "It's time," it's time. She didn't argue with Jesus. She didn't say, "I can't believe you're embarrassing me." She understood that mothers know something about timing. I remember when I gave birth to my first son, I had to be induced. I didn't have any idea of when it was time to actually go to the hospital. But on my second son, I remember all of a sudden I started having those contractions. And I began to think, this is not like anything I ever have experienced before. I got my husband on board. We rushed to the hospital. I was there with the admitting nurse, and my contractions were going 1 minute, 2 minute, 1 minute, 2 minute. And I said, I need to be admitted. And she said, I'm so sorry. All of the examining rooms are full right now. And all of a sudden, I freaked out and I said, I don't need to be examined. I need to be delivered. And she said, sweetheart, is this your first baby? And I said, no, this is my second baby. And as soon as I said it was my second baby, everybody flew into high alert. Why? Because they understood that when a mother says it's time, it's time. Before I'd ever had a baby, I didn't understand timing. But once I'd had one, now I knew what timing was for. I don't know what Jesus has told you to do, but as a mother, I'm going to say to you, whatever he tells you to do, I need you to do it. I have every reason to believe that Jesus is saving the best wine for now. We are living in a day and a time where we need to grab a hold of the promises of God, what he whispers to us, what we talk about. We need to lend faith to it and just do it. So, like Mary, I want you to be that woman who understands it's time.